You might be ready to call your SEO campaign a success if you took your best keyword, you got a #1 ranking, and you checked your analytics and had a ton of traffic coming in for that keyword. Let's say you're an auto mechanic in Miami and you got the #1 ranking for auto mechanic Miami. Now that's great. That'll send a lot of business your way. But what about the people that didn't search for auto mechanic? What if they knew already what they needed and it's an oil change or new brake pads or a 15,000-mile checkup? Now, those people may reach somebody else. You might also make the case that when people type in more specific keywords, they actually are further ahead in the buying cycle, more likely to be ready to make an appointment when they get on the phone with you. So not only do you want to think about the rankings and the traffic they bring in, but you want to spread yourself very thin to try to get as many of your core competencies covered as well, and to try to get customers at different points of the buying cycle. So what happens if we use that example of auto mechanic Miami? Well, you'll see a variety of results, a lot of directories and Craigslist and super pages, a few others. But actually near the top there are local business results with a few individual auto mechanics. Now, if we click on this guy here, it's a Google landing page. It's got his phone number, a couple reviews. We've got some more details on his business, but doesn't really tell us too much. We're going to have to call, find out what they do, find out if it's what we need. Basically, in this event, I'm a cold lead. So what if instead I specify what kind of car I have and exactly what I need done to it? Then that turns me into a whole different kind of prospect. So let's say I drive a BMW. I need a new transmission. I live in the Miami area. Well, we still have a lot of directory sites, a couple dealers. Maybe I don't want to deal with the dealers. But near the bottom here, magicyellow.com. Well, this directory listing seems to discuss a Miami-based mechanic who works on automatic and manual automobile transmissions. I call them up, and I'm a much warmer lead. They're glad that they have their listing optimized for specific keywords such as transmission. If you want to read more about this, I recommend an article in Search Engine Journal by Daryl Long about how the #1 ranking doesn't really matter so much. You want to focus more on what kinds of visitors are coming to your website, what sort of goals you've set. Are you converting those visitors into business and other more mission-critical types of objectives? That's it for our discussion about #1 rankings. In part 4, we'll talk about the myth that your ultimate goal is to drive traffic to your website. Thanks for watching.